first, yes, my hair looks like a parrot puked on it. It was not intended to be bright red. It was intended to be, like this color. But no, it looks like a parrot freaking puked on it. So that's nice. Anyway, video I'm doing today is a book tag. It's the first time I've done one of these, so hopefully it'll turn out well. My books are packed. My mom and dad are coming down today, actually, and I'm waiting for them to get here. They're on their way. And all of my books are in the truck, and they're bringing them down. So there's another book tag that I really want to do, but it requires me to have my books because you have to search through your bookshelf, and I also don't have a bookshelf, so I have to get one of those. But the one I'm doing today is called the Book Sacrifice book tag, and it's just got 4 little questions, but I keep seeing people doing it, and it looks really cool, and I'm surprised nobody has come up with what I come up with for the first one. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. The first one is an overhyped book. So it says, let's say you're in a bookstore just browsing when, bam, zombie attack. An announcement comes over the PA system saying that the military has discovered that the zombies' only weakness is overhyped books. What book that everyone else says is amazing but you really hated do you start chucking at the zombies knowing that it will count as an overhyped book and successfully wipe them out? Okay, everybody's come up with a bunch of different books and stuff for this, and I am really surprised that whether you've read it or not, nobody has come up with 50 Shades of Grey, because it's Twilight fanfiction for one, so that should give you double overhyped points. And I'm just really surprised nobody that I've watched. I've only watched a few videos, so I'm sure somebody has. But I'm surprised that nobody I've watched has come up with it yet. And yes, I do have bright red ears. Yeah, so that would be what I would start chucking at zombies. And extra bonus points, there's always crap tons of copies of it all over the place because somebody buys it. Who knows who? Okay. Question number 2. A sequel. Let's say you've just left the salon with a smashing new haircut and boom, torrential downpour. What sequel are you willing to use as an umbrella to protect yourself? Well, considering that I just dyed this, torrential downpour or rain in general would be really bad, especially if I was wearing a white shirt, because that would turn red. Sequel. I guess maybe a sequel isn't just the second book. So, New Moon is a second book, but that's the one I would pick because A, it's hefty enough that it would possibly cover all of this. Probably not. And B, I'm okay with the Twilight books. They're not the bestest thing ever, like everybody thinks they are, but they're okay to read once in a while. They were better the first time I read them than after that, but New Moon just really, no. That's the one I like the least. I've seen a few people say that they would pick Breaking Dawn for this one, but Breaking Dawn was okay. I was okay with that one. Not so much the movie because they did her dress completely different than I imagined it, and I was very angry. But that's another story. But New Moon, just no. The movie was good because it had Taylor Lautner in it. Yeah, I'm terrible. But, the book, not so much. It was book that everybody likes. Second book off of that book that's totally different. It ties in, of course, but it just seemed like she tried to go a different direction and it didn't work, so she went back to where she was with the Eclipse. Is that the third one? Whatever it is. Okay, anyway. Question 3. A classic. Let's say you're in a lecture and your English teacher is going on and on about how this classic changed the world, how it revolutionized literature, and you get so sick of it that you chuck the classic right at his face because you know what? This classic is stupid, and it's worth detention just to show everyone how you feel. What classic did you chuck? That's really easy. I usually really like classic books or whatever. I have only once or twice come across a book that I cannot read. I love H.G. Wells. I love all of the H.G. Wells stuff I've read except War of the Worlds. I could not read that thing. And the copy I have was like the sort of hardcover, but not really hardcover kind of stuff. So it'd be really great at chucking at somebody's face. So that's the one I would totally chuck. Like, and I thought that maybe, because I've run across like one or two books that I'm reading the book and I don't get it and I'm not really sure I can finish it. And I watched the movie and oh, I get it now. I can go back to the book and the book is really good. Usually I hate doing stuff like that, but I found a couple books that are like that. Not this one. I sat through the stupid movie and it was worse than the book. What little of the book I managed to read. And it's like the one H.G. Wells book that I hate, and I usually love H.G. Wells. Okay. So, yeah, I would totally chuck that across the room. Okay, last question, number 4. Your least favorite book of life. Let's say you're hanging out at the library when bam, global warming explodes and the world outside becomes a frozen wasteland. You're trapped and your only chance for survival is to burn a book. What is the book you first run to, your least favorite book of all life? What book do you not fully regret lighting? Okay, that's really hard because I couldn't stand the thought of burning a book even if I don't like it because it's a book. And I'm very protective of books. Like, I don't mind if I get a book and it's a little battered up and stuff, but I'm very protective of them. I hate seeing people hurting books. Ow. I'm sitting on the floor, my butt's going numb. I hate seeing people hurting books, so I don't know if I could. Like, I don't even know if I could burn War of the Worlds. Like, I might just die and not burn a book because there's just something like fundamentally wrong about burning books. It's just wrong. Oh no, wait. I know exactly what I would burn. I'm glancing around the room and seeing textbooks. I know what I burn because it didn't say what kind of book. I would burn every single math textbook. And then, when I ran out of the math textbooks, I would burn all of the chemistry textbooks. Math and chemistry textbooks. Those can all go away. I'm okay with burning those. Those can go. Okay, so let's see here. Yep, that's the end of this book tag thing. I'm covered in red dye. I wasn't that covered when I dyed my hair, but I don't know if I like wind my fingers through my hair in my sleep or what, but I woke up and like just this part of my knuckles is red and it won't go away and I don't really care enough. So, right, book tag thing done. Hopefully able to do the other one soon. Dad was talking about getting me a bookshelf, but if he doesn't, which I'm not really honestly expecting, I'll just like, I don't know, I'll just dig through the box of my books or something because I always organize my books the same way anyway because that's how they're supposed to be. So hopefully I will get that done soon. If not, I finish this one short book. It's kind of like one of those coffee table books, but it actually has a lot of writing in it. So I don't know if it really counts as one of those, but it was really good, and I don't want to tell you what it is because I'm going to do a whole video on it soon. I was going to do it yesterday because I finished reading it yesterday, but I didn't want to do another video when I just did one yesterday. And now I'm doing another one the day after. So maybe I'll do it tomorrow if I don't have work. Or tonight. Who knows? Great. Bye.